I think of a tire when I think of Tubi. Me and you were meant to be. Ah! It's a learning experience. I think this is a movie for side chicks. So moving on. Wrapping that shit up. Not that I'm trying to teach how a hoe should be a hoe. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Welcome to Remote Reviews with CeCe. I am going to do part 2 with my guest host, Shod Santiago.
Oh, hi.
I love it. I feel like singing that shit. Welcome to Remote Reviews with CeCe. Okay. You know what? I'm going to get a song. I feel like I'm going to hire somebody to write me a song. Can you write
like a little
Can you
like
rap?
A little jingle.
Can you jingle
I
rap?
actually have a song out called Fuck My Ex.
Okay.
Speaking of rapping, you know, girl. But I'm not a rapper.
How many ex are we fucking?
No, fuck him as in fuck that nigga. Like,
Weren't you almost about to get engaged?
Yes.
I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just tell the story? I just love this guy. And I saw him, and he actually is the one that introduced me, because we're going to mention Tubi for the next film we're going to do. And he actually talked to me about Tubi. I had never, don't call me, well, you can call me what I am. Snooty, whatever, you all say whatever I am. I don't care. I own it. But I had never heard of Tubi. So I decided I'm going to watch the show because of Tubi, what we're about to say next. But I remember that, like, you were engaged. Yeah. Like, you're not anymore?
No. You know, it's a child. He had a lot going on.
Or did he have a lot of people going on? But
so basically, he and I had an open situation, right? And he fucked up. I'm like, how do you fuck up open? It's already open. So how do you mess it up?
Oh, you had to open.
Yeah. Or I tried it, but it didn't work out. So I won't do it again.
You didn't do it. As long as you don't do it all three together, that's never a good idea.
That's the thing. He's just dumb.
How do you fuck up an open marriage?
He was lying. I said, what are you lying about? It's already open. Like, what's the point of lying?
What's his sign?
Capricorn. Child, that's what I said.
Okay, moving on, because I got bad stories about Capricorns. See? So let's introduce... Let's introduce the next movie. It's called Killer Beat.
Yes, Killer Beat.
It's on Tubi. Again, he introduced me to Tubi. I had never heard of it.
Tubi's good.
I feel like maybe we'll end up there one day.
No, listen, Tubi's good.
I think of a tire when I think of Tubi. Like,
Tubi, yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder how.
Oh, you know what? Tubi. Me and you were meant to be.
Ah! Tubi.
Okay,
yeah.
That was corny as fuck. But
it's cute though.
Moving on. Killer Beat. I'm going to say, I know for a fact B. Simone is in this. I want to say that's starring B. Simone, but we're going to say director is Michael A. Pickney, writer Michael A. Pickney. That sounds like Tyler Perry kind of shit. Let's just, I'm not going to say nothing yet, but I want to say it is starring B. Simone, who I enjoyed in this. I'm going to let you handle this one, because this one was an interesting one.
Plot twist, it was good.
A good plot twist. But because I want to always try to give people their little props, because I want to make sure I can say their names. Jose Antonio Garcia was in this. Melvin Gray Jr., Christy Levert. And again, another Tyler Perry type movie.
You think so? Oh,
no, I'm just saying director. But you know what? I want to say it's different, because this might not be his 101 film and TV series that he has done. And he's not doing the wardrobe.
Oh, come on, wardrobe, child. Hair,
makeup. Remember the Oprah thing that they always would say, you get a gift, you get a car, you get a car. That's how I kind of feel like. You know what? Tyler is going to never hire me ever, but I don't care. Tyler. I'm already rich, bitch. Okay. I'm sorry, honey. Just in case times hit hard.
I still love you. Look.
I still love you, Tyler.
Okay.
I'm raising a Virgo. Okay, So what do you think about this particular movie? I enjoyed it. It was, again, I think this is a great network. I really enjoy it. I'm
glad you liked it.
I did. Yeah. I was surprised. I thank you. Yeah. I thank you.
Anytime, honey.
Okay, so let's get to business. So what did you think about this one? First of all, tell us about the plot.
This
was his choice.
Yeah, so Killer Beat, right? So it's about a girl who is an aspiring rapper, right? She ends up going viral and getting signed. B. Simone played the character of a girl who basically she was signed to the label, but I guess they were kind of like putting her on the back burner, as they do a lot of artists, in the industry. And when a new girl came in, B. Simone was supposed to be like her mentor kind of, but was giving her attitude. Initial main character was a guy who was a rapper. Club suddenly got killed. So to make a long story short, one of it was a girl who was an assistant, but she had a book of beats that. Look, right, look. Well, no, she had a book of rhymes and beats. Look, Killer Beat, right, that she wrote. And the rapper had the book, and he stole it from her. He was rapping her rhymes, and she felt betrayed by that. So she,
of course,
yeah,
a lot of betrayal in that genre of music,
right? Exactly. So,
well, in the industry in general,
yes,
allegedly.
Actually, I don't want to tell the story. Okay, so let me be clear, y'all. Okay, so there was a book of beats, right, and
a book.
Yeah, and two people had got a copy of the book, and their ass was basically grass because the book was stolen from somebody. But however, it was such a plot twist. Listen, if you watch it,
but don't tell the plot twist because this is why we want you to watch it on Tubi.
So matter of fact, edit out the part where I said the assistant because Rasuya. So look, it was such a great plot twist, and she had a gay best friend named Dante, right? And he was such I related to him so much. He was the gay best friend, you want a gay best friend that just like, yes, girl, like you're pretty today, like that's uplifting you. He was that kind of a gay best friend. It was so good. I thought it was such a good movie. I wouldn't give it a 5 remotes, but I would give it it was a good movie.
I would give it 3.
I give it like
3.5.
Like 3, yeah, 3.
I'm gonna do over 3.5, 4, 5.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
But it was good. I think people would have really want it. Like I said, great plot twist. You would like the movie.
I know I did. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Those people out there. To our people.
Yeah. So watch it.
Like,
in other words.
Sis, hey
so
bro.
what was your remotes on that one?
3.5. 3.5 remotes. So yes, we're here with it. Look, let's tap our remotes. You like her a lot, actually. Yeah.
I do. Like not like that, girl. I'm married. Okay, so.
so if you weren't married, would you dip into the lady pond of B. Simone?
No, that's not my type.
But you dip into lady pond.
Why are you trying to call me out on my
I'm just asking.
show, my husband? Okay, so moving on to the next show. Wrapping that shit up. I've had fun in my life. Let's just put it like that.
Mood. Okay, good.
I'm snooty. I'm too snooty. I have to have too much high level kind of right. I am.
Me too.
I try not to be, but it's just part of who I am. So my standards are really high.
As it should be.
Like really high.
As it should be.
Like really high. Not be Simone. Not that you're not, but really high. Like high.
Like a very fab girl.
Like high. Okay, so moving on to Clipped.
Okay. This
so Clipped. I had to do Clip because this is such a learning experience for those women that are going after married men with money. Clipped is on Hulu. Clipped is created by Gina Welch. I'm glad you didn't do it when it was actually happening. This is a true story, by the way. Yeah. It's starring Lawrence Fishburne, Cleopatra Coleman, which is V. Stavino was her name, I believe, Stavino. Ed Neal, who was amazing. It's amazing to watch him from Modern Family to this. And I'm really old school, so I was back in the day when I was watching Ed. And LeVar Burton, who played, guess what? LeVar Burton. Clifton Davis, who was amazing. Sharonis J. Jackson, who plays Matt Barnes, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah, he did play Matt Barnes.
Yeah, he was good. So anyway, this is a story about the Lakers, of Donald Sterling, who got caught saying racial things about, and it kind of started with Magic Johnson when his lover V. Starvino was I think she did it just for jealousy's sake, took a picture with Magic Johnson, blah blah blah. So at the end of the day,
Magic Johnson's lover or
no, Donald Sterling, but his lover was V. Starvino, but she took this infamous picture with Magic Johnson, and that's what created him saying these racial things, and she was recording his man all along, which makes you wonder about when the side piece has different motives than just being the side piece. She was a side piece gone wrong. What she did is she got greedy. She could have handled this shit. She did really well. I was with her. You know, like, bitch, get it. Because at the end of the day, the wife knew that this man was having affairs. She did not care, because you see this in the movie. Right, that lifestyle. So at the end of the day, it started not making sense when you thought you were better than the wife.
But that's what they do, dumb girl.
Right, she was stupid. No offense, wherever you are in life.
Your opinion, she was stupid, yeah.
Yeah, she was dumb. Yeah. She played her cards wrong. She got greedy. She thought that she was going to replace the wife.
Because he's never going to leave his wife.
He's never going to leave his wife.
That's what y'all don't understand. He's never going to leave his wife for you.
Not when you've been with that person that long. He had millions. No, billions. He was a billionaire. I want to say for the acting, Lawrence was amazing. Ed, like I said, was amazing. I honestly think the young lady, Cleopatra Coleman, it gets slow because the difference is what they end up doing is kind of drawing you back into the actual, what was going on in the club and how Matt Barnes and all the other athletes were feeling. Like Lawrence plays Doc Rivers, and how these people were actually feeling behind the scenes watching all the shit, you know, before the eyes of this racist guy, allegedly. We're going to use that word a lot. I'm going to have that on there. Allegedly. All this shit. Remote reviews with CeCe. Allegedly. Yeah. But it became slow at times. Sometimes I had to skip an episode or two because I didn't really know. I wanted to see the beginning and end, but I lived through it. And at the end of the day, we didn't hear a lot about the wife when this was actually happening in real life. Even though she was going through what she and him cheating and blah, 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 she was, allegedly, she was cool with it till the girl took it too far.
Well, but that's how it works, though, yes. Because
she knew.
Basically, if I don't know.
And then the wife's best friend kept saying, like, girl.
Something ain't right.
And then she even said to her, like, I don't mind that man cheating to a certain extent. I'm not about to be poor like you, because remember the best friend.
No shade, though. But
just because you left your rich ass husband.
Right, yeah. She giving child. She giving look. She giving look. That's on you, stupid.
But she was one of the first people to sue the lover.
And won.
I
thought that was bad.
That's why I said she was young, probably not so smart, didn't have really good people around her, because you should have not have done that.
Okay, let's say this though. Let me ask you a thing about this. Do you think that he made her feel that she was going to be replaced the wife?
Most men do.
Yeah, so that's why. So
most men do. She thought that he was going to leave the wife.
Emotional.
Absolutely, but that was dumb.
Right, it's dumb.
You need to do research.
But that's what you do. That's
when you do
experience. Yeah.
Right, like you need to. First of all, not that I'm trying to teach how a hoe should be a hoe, a side piece, because I don't want none of them calling my husband, because.
No shade. No shade.
You're right. You the one that taught me to fuck your husband. But no shade, I just feel like in my generation, and I'm a little older than you, and I just want to say the side piece was the side piece. You didn't go out and in this particular generation, they sit there and they let it be known, I am the side piece. Now what, bitch? Yeah. And back in my day, that you just was hidden in the bathroom. You just, even if the wife knew, as long as it's not in my motherfucking face, as long as you respect me about it,
well, I think
the bitch ain't calling at 3:00 in the morning, blah, blah, blah. Women dealt with it over all these times, since the beginning of Jesus' times, allegedly. I don't want Jesus coming down, striking my ass down.
Now, CeCe, now Jesus not going to sue you, child. But I get what you're saying. Look, Jesus not coming down,
sue me in heaven and have this shit shut the fuck down.
That is true, that shit.
But since the beginning of time, we all know men cheat. It is what it is.
Well, women cheat as well.
More so now than they did before.
However, though, the man is normally the provider. He's paying for the shit. So
he used to be the provider.
Yeah, well, he needs to still be child. Well,
unfortunately. Right, but I think she played her cards wrong. I loved this show. I honestly did really, really like it. Like I said, it was slow at times. I liked Lawrence in it. I believe that I was kind of thrown off about the hair and how he had a mullet.
I was as well until I saw the guy who's playing.
Right, then it made sense. Okay, good. Kudos to hair and makeup.
Yeah, no, they made it make sense.
And they made her look like V with the messed up. Like and then she had the visor on, because she was the one, honestly, that brought out the visor. I want to say this is the one to actually really, really watch. If you weren't in that time and don't remember this,
because I didn't remember.
Good. This was a good one.
Referred it to me, gave me like a little bit about it. And I was like, oh, it was such an interesting story.
Shit. It's gonna
I didn't know they was Barbara Walters. If y'all gotta watch that, I didn't know.
Yeah, she was something on Barbara Walters. Rest in peace.
So the wife sued and she won. So yeah.
Right? No, she went oblivious. Even in the movie, it doesn't really explain, and I kind of didn't like that part. It doesn't explain what happened to everybody after the fact. No one can find V, but V, if you're out there, I hope you learned a lesson about side chick, and I hope other side chicks learned a lesson from Clipped on Hulu.
It was very interesting.
You know what? I'm gonna give for Clipped 4.5 remotes for that one. I really enjoyed it.
I give it 4.5.
Because I feel like it's a learning experience I think this is a movie for side chicks. So moving on.
Yeah.
And our final one, what we're gonna do, and this one is because this is for me, because I love fashion and I'm fashionista. So we're gonna do Diane von Furstenberg. Am I saying that right?
Whatever.
Don't get mad at me, girl. Woman in Charge. It's also on Hulu.
I loved it.
Of course, starring Diane von Furstenberg.
It's a docuseries.
It's a documentary, and I wanted to do a documentary because I enjoy documentaries as well. And I love fashion, obviously. If you guys know who I am, I love fashion. I am a label whore. I can't help myself all the way down to the underwear and socks. Can't help it. But she's the founder of the wrap dress, if you know anything about it. The dress is, I guess, for that time period. And I love her story because it's an amazing documentary. It talks about her from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I was kind of shocked that it wasn't a rags to riches story. It was a riches to rags story.
Yeah,
and then back to riches story.
You know how that goes,
right, and she ended up marrying royalty. And the interesting
Princess.
about this, right. And the interesting thing about this one is she talks about her sexuality and being married to.
I was so I thought that was such
right.
a good
That was the part that you kind of go like,
I
wait,
was like,
what?
okay, good. This is good.
Married to a bisexual man. Should I say allegedly on that one, or is
No,
that,
he said it was good.
He really was.
I mean,
Okay, right. And then she speaks on her sexuality as well, and how her rise to fame just doing the wrap dress, and how she still, even though she was from money, she still had a plight. And she still went off on her own. And I love that. Not to say
Humility,
that even if you come from money, and I feel like with my son, I'm having issues. Oh my God. And she wasn't just laying up on her parents or laying up on her husband.
Not your son to call a stray, but
that's another motherfucking show.
She made it make sense. Okay. Yeah.
Right. I love my son. I do. But even if you come from money, you still need to strive for what you're here for. And I like that about her. She struggled, got where she did, even though she had the money. And that's what you do when you have money.
Well, I think because she had children. I think when you have kids, it's different.
Well, once she got married, she started doing her fashion before she kind of started getting married to the guy. He was just
she was passionate about the fashion.
Right. And then once you take that passion, whether you have money or not, you have to have something in your life that you sit there and you think about I'm good at this, not just living off my parents, Jordan. So then...
oh, my. Holy smokes.
But I love you, son. So... you probably right now playing games in the...
Right, give a child, please.
In the mansion.
Right.
But, so... That I liked about her. I was kind of shocked that she actually came from money. That threw me off.
It gives me that.
But I love how they brought back the nostalgia of Studio 54 and how she was extremely pretty. She still is at her age, but I loved actually at this particular age in her life, she brought us into who she really was. Not, I want to say, going back to the Amy Winehouse of how, they patty caked around, she really brought you into her life. Like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I liked women. I liked men. I did shit. He did shit. Right. She was doing a lot. But those were those days that you could do a lot in Studio 54 days. Like, I wish I was back in those days because those were the days of partying. Like, they partied till they dropped, did drugs, they did whatever fuck they wanted. They paying for their shit now if they still alive. Unfortunately, her husband at that time. And then she remember the guy she's with still to this day. She's still with him and they got together, got back. I like the story. I enjoyed her.
But she showed that she's a person.
A person. Yeah. That's a documentary. Yeah. That's truth telling.
What got me about the docuseries is this, right? A documentary. To me, her daughter still today gives me that she's very what is it?
Humble.
Resentful. Like to me, like I still feel like she still like resents her mother for like she was even the way she was talking about it in the thing today.
Or how her mother treated her.
Oh, and how she wasn't really there. She was still gonna bother about that.
And then Diane accepted that.
No, she said yeah. Well, then, and shit. I think that's good for parents to do. A lot of parents are like, well, I know that a lot of parents get so defensive as opposed to just apologizing and saying, oh, you know what, that's true. So yeah.
I did like that they showed the true
I thought that was so
relationship and didn't fake the funk.
Yeah, because a lot of famous people, celebrity kids feel the same way, but it's not
because they can't add. They're insecure about who their parents are.
Yeah,
because they're high. They have that that level that they have to go with their parents.
Well, no, they feel that they have to.
They have to. Yeah. Well. In the industry, because of nepotism, that doesn't always work. Remember.
Well, so here's my thing, right? But you don't have to work in the industry just because your parents do. You can do something else.
But what if that's really your calling?
Of course, yeah.
And then you have this. No offense, I'm not gonna even mention who I was gonna mention because
But not no offense to somebody.
Well, I was gonna say the Beehive, but I don't want them attacking me and shit. So you let me think of somebody else that got kids.
You did wrong for that.
I'm gonna say I don't want to get attacked by nobody that got kids.
Yeah, girl, because
that ain't up to par.
However,
but then those kids always feel like they have to part. So I agree with you on that. I like that they actually showed the real dynamics between a famous mom and a daughter trying,
and also it discussed like the father in the.
Right, and how
I thought I was so intrigued when honestly, truthfully, I watched it last night. Well, this morning, I'm different time zone, but I watched it and I was so intrigued. Like normally I watch movies, I'm in my phone. I was like, tune in, like everything.
It's a great
so
documentary.
Good. I really liked it a lot, yeah.
I want to also say, if I ever did a documentary, I would want it to be presented like this.
Like it was really good, yeah.
Right, I would want every aspect of realness that I can really give to someone, because you want people as you get older, and she's older obviously, to get have a lesson behind their lives. We're all here to me for lessons, don't you agree?
No, I feel like this. There's no there's no handbook in parenting or there's no handbook in being a human. So you're just going through life and just doing. Look, what you fail sometimes, you figure, this doesn't happen. It's just so I really feel like that she took responsibility for like, I messed up. I should have been there more. I thought it was so
she was
good.
more into herself, which we all but
because there was no handbook and parenting. Like you're like, baby, I'm here for you. However, you don't get it because you're a child and you need your mommy around you. But your mommy's working so that she can provide you with the really good life.
Spoken from a man that does have no children. I've learned so much just now.
Well, no, but to be frank.
No, seriously. Maybe
frank,
I see you as my son talking to me when I'm so hard on him to be something, to get your ass out of my house, go get a job and do something. Just because I have money, my money is not your money.
So this is the thing. I feel like this. You have to be the adult that you need as a child.
So, I agree, and that's why I said I guess we both agreed this was a good.
So good.
One to watch. It's a nostalgic documentary of a woman who'd been there, did that. She had money. She didn't have money at a point. She came up with the wrap dress that is still to this day.
I didn't know that was a thing until.
It's a big thing. So and she stayed away and then came back. So I want to say I gave that one a 5 remote.
I gave it 5 remotes.
Okay.
I thought it was so good. 5 remotes. Yes,
that is our. Remember that thing? Can we go? AI. And that takes care of this session with my great host. ATL, can I say that?
I'm not from there. I'm from Queens, New York. I was raised in Maryland.
Are you from Queens?
Yeah, but Cambria Heights, the suburbs. No shade. Yes, look very much suburban, look gated, look green grass.
Kew Gardens?
No. My grandmother house is in Kew Gardens now.
I lived there when I first moved to New York. I lived in Kew Gardens.
My grandma's home, my grandfather sold it. They moved to Florida, but he got sick. They bought a condo in Kew Gardens, co-op.
And I was there. That
but Kew Gardens is fast too.
I liked it.
Kew Gardens is very much. Look,
And then I moved on up, of course, and then I went to Brooklyn. But I moved on up, Bed-Stuy. I didn't know what I was doing, but I had to get out.
Keep going is fast.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
But here's to thank you so much for joining us with CeCe with Remote Reviews.
You turned it off.
We're out.
Post that shit, yeah. Post that shit, big girl. Post that shit, alright. Post that shit.